First tonight, the Rochester City Council had an opportunity to usher in the Chateau Theater's next act, but instead voted to take an intermission before moving forward with the new operator. KIMT News 3's Anthony Monzon joining us live with a wrap of the biggest decisions made by the Rochester City Council tonight. Anthony?
Yeah, and in this context, possibly the lack of decision tonight on a new operator. Nearly 95 years after first opening its doors, the historic Chateau Theater sits empty right now. And heading into tonight, city staff had recommended an organization reactivate the iconic space, but the Rochester City Council has instead decided to wait on naming a new operator for now. While a proposal by local organization Threshold Arts received the backing of city staff, the council indicated they'd like to explore the possibility of two other organizations also considered finalists to operate the space, working with Threshold to breathe new life into the chateau.
I think it makes sense to have one entity holding the contract, but I really would like to see that commitment to weave in city function and potentially have a partnership with other private partners that can really, really energize that space from the private sector side as well.
The council is expected to take up deciding the Chateau Theater's next operator at a meeting in the near future. And city leaders are set to see a bigger paycheck for their work representing Rochester next year. Tonight, the council signed off on their salaries for 2022, as well as that of Rochester Mayor Kim Norton. A pay raise passed in 2019 will finally kick in next year after being delayed because of the pandemic. The Med-City's mayor will make over $83,000. Council President Brooke Carlson will receive over $64,000, and each city council member will be paid close to $55,000 in 2022. This topic led to some passionate discussion in the council chamber about details of the salary adjustment and how to navigate future changes in pay, but ultimately the change was approved in a 4-2 vote. A zoning decision made at City Hall this evening could help pave the way for a new apartment complex on North Broadway Avenue. This evening, the council approved a developer's request to consolidate 3 lots on the corner of North Broadway and 8th Street Northeast into one single property. The developer, Benaya on Broadway LLC, is working to build a new 27-unit multifamily residential building at the site. A development plan for the property is under review and will need approval by city leaders before moving forward. Katie?
All right, a lot happening tonight. Thanks, Anthony. Med-City leaders have been working diligently to create more housing options, with a recent study projecting over 18,000 new units will need to be built in Rochester by 2030 in order to keep up with the demand.